Hello and welcome to H2 Grow Post-Purchase Communication Campaign. I'm Noah Hansey and I'm part of the H2 Grow team. Today I'll be talking about this campaign and what it involves and how we go about it. Next up, we'll be talking about the executive summary. At H2 Grow, we want to create a campaign that communicates efficiently with all existing companies and encourages customers them to return to our company. After doing our research, we have established that 60 to 70% of existing customers are likely to make a purchase. What this means that out of all your customers who have already made a purchase, 60 to 70% of them are likely to come back and make another purchase. But they are also much more likely to do things such as tell a friend to come to the store, recommend it to their family, etc. In order to complete this campaign, we would need to access the internet and social media, preferably at least a month to prepare everything is the time that we would want, and we would also want around a $500 budget. It isn't a huge budget, but we would need this money as we want to do things like sponsored posts and also maybe pay people to make our posts look incredible. Next up, we'll be talking about the campaign goals. We will now talk about our SMART goals. We have 3 different SMART goals. The first one is grow the amount of returning customers by 20% in 3 months. This is extremely difficult. As we said, the rate is already around 60% to 70%. So in order to try and get this rate to 90%, there are many things we have to do, which we'll talk about further. The next goal we have is achieve 60% of customers to complete the survey in the first 2 months of releasing it. This is extremely difficult. An example of this is a company such as KFC. I'm not sure if any of you know, but on the back of their receipts, they always have a survey that the customer service team is always telling you to do and go on and do it. And I know that personally, I've never done this. I've always looked at it and thought, it's not worth my time. I don't really care. That's why we'll be marketing heavy for the survey, putting up signs all around the store and going heavy on social media for this. The next goal we have is to increase Instagram engagement by 15% in 6 months. For this, we just want to focus extremely on the marketing of our company and making our Instagram look extremely presentable and open to all the public. How our goals align to the business objectives. Our first business objective is grow the amount of returning customers. In order to do this, we will use consumer metrics, and they are things such as testimonials, so what people have to say about the business, conversations over email or Instagram DMs. As you can see, one of our goals, which we wanted to grow the amount of returning customers, aligned directly to that. The second business objective is customers are active with emails and surveys. This uses conversion metrics such as activity on the email and surveys and email signups. An example of email signups would be we have a membership program that we are trying to push heavily. And for this, we would want people to sign up their email and put down their email so we can then send them deals and offers that we have going on and things like that. Our next one would be increased contact with customers. This would be using engagement metrics such as Instagram DMs, likes, and mentions, and you can use all of those to work out engagement. And this aligns directly to the Instagram engagement goal, which we have talked about earlier. The next thing we have is the content strategy. This strategy involves our content calendar. An example of this, what we have done for this content calendar is we want to post an Instagram picture once a fortnight every Monday promoting our survey. So we're thinking about doing twice a fortnight, so once every week. But we decided that once a Monday would be the best way to go about this, as we don't want to overkill people. We don't want to force people to do it. We don't want people to think, the stupid survey, I can't be bothered to do that. We just want them to see it as a little reminder to think, I forgot to do my survey, or I still have my receipt, I can do my survey, or I got emailed it and things like that. The next thing we'll be doing is posting a picture once a week, every Wednesday, promoting our membership. We figured that we should post once a week for the membership because we will do things such as giveaways on our stories for members and stuff like that. So by posting about the membership, it may not annoy them, but they may think, I'm getting excited to be a part of that membership and things like that. As well, the survey can be much more irritating. The next thing we'll be doing is posting stories once to twice a week about the membership and survey. The reason we have decided to do once to twice a week is we figured stories are only up for 24 hours, so they're not as irritating, they're not as in your face, but they can be fun little things like, I know one of the examples we have going right now is we've given away a 75% discount, which you'll see later, for 2 days to one of our members. So if you're a member and you follow us on Instagram, then you have a chance of winning certain things. Our calendars will not change until our SMART goals have been met. So all these calendars, what we do weekly, what we do fortnightly, will stay the exact same. We might add some more, but none of these will change until our goals have been met. Next, we'll talk about our content that we display. Here is a survey example. So we have questions such as, would you shop with us again? If you said no, what's your reasoning for saying no? Would you recommend us to a friend? And did you join our membership program? These are just an examples. We'll probably have more questions than this. We might change some of the questions, but this is an example of what we will use. And we'll go through each question and talk about why we did that. For the question, would you shop with us again? Pretty simple. We want to know if you're happy with the experience, and then we're asking why or why not. Would you recommend us to a friend? One of the key things that we found is that if customers are happy to recommend us to a friend, then that really means they're happy with us. Because a lot of customers, I don't know about you, but a lot of customers will just go, yeah, I was happy with it, even if they weren't really happy with it, but they're just saying it to, I don't know, finish the conversation, or just because it's awkward saying we weren't happy with it. But the real thing that we find is important is whether or not it's good enough for their friends and family. And the next part is, did you join our membership program? Because as we talked about earlier, we're wanting to heavily push the membership program. We will now go through some examples of our Instagram posts. Here is an example of one of our Instagram posts. It's a little bit blurry from putting it into the presentation, but I'll take you through it. So we've just posted "Your opinion matters," and this is about our survey. And the caption, caption says, "Your opinion matters to us at H2Grow. Remember to do our survey in our bio if you have recently purchased one of our products." And this is just another subtle reminder that in our bio of our Instagram page, you can find our survey. And only if you're, as we stated, only if you've already purchased a product with us. And in this survey, it'll go through everything that I stated earlier. Just a subtle reminder to remind customers to do it. This will be one of the posts about our loyalty cards. As you can see, it's very colorful. It's very bright to get people excited and really just capture the moment of the loyalty card. And the caption for that one, also a bit blurry, but I'll read it to you. Says, just a quick reminder that we now have loyalty cards for all our customers. Every 10th order you get gets 50% off your order. So as you can see, there are 10 things there, and every 10th order you get, you'll get 50% off your order. So that is to draw people in, get people really excited, and make people want to keep coming back. As we talked about customer retention, we want people to keep coming back. And with a deal like that, they might be on their 9th thing and they'll think, oh, I don't want to go today. But because they have the 10th 50% off, it's going to then make them want to go into the store more. We will now talk about Instagram stories, and we'll go through some of our Instagram stories that we have posted and will be posting. The first one is for our survey. For this, we will have codes at every store that look like that. So a QR code, which is what we talked about earlier, have marketing around the store. So when people walk out, instead of having to look it up on their receipt, they can easily just sign the QR code, which with COVID, people are getting really used to doing. Sign the QR code, and then they can do the survey extremely quickly and extremely easy. That's just a quick reminder for people to do the survey, and the story is obviously telling people, very simple, our survey codes are at every store, remember to scan. Very simple, very quick. The next one is for our membership. So here we have a photo, I know it might seem random, but when you actually read it, it makes sense, of one of our VIP customers or member customers who has signed up to our membership. And we said, shout out to one of our awesome members, you are the lucky winner of 5% off store-wide for the next 2 days. So this will be, we'll post this regularly, maybe not once a week with deals like this, but every now and then to get customers excited and give them deals that are great, and really just to get customers more involved in the store. Next up, we'll be talking about our website and how I have used this in our campaign to our advantage. This is the first part of our website that I've designed, and it is our survey. It just talks about what the survey is, why we use it, and why we think it's extremely important. And as you can see down the bottom, it is from the entire H2Grow team. You might be thinking there's no link to click on. How do they access the survey from here? Well, it is simple and easy. All they have to do is double tap the words "our survey" and it will take them straight to it. The next part we have done is the contact us page. This is extremely important, as one of the goals that we had set is for people to be able to contact us and engage with us and things like that. And you can do that through Instagram, and I think Instagram is a great way of doing that. But it's also extremely important to give people who may not have social media access to our website. And in this, they can put their name, email, phone number, address, what subject they want to talk about, and any message to us. And this gives them our phone number and our email. But when they do it through the submit logo here, it just goes straight to our email, and we'll have someone on the team who can get straight back to them and talk to them. Thank you for watching. This has been our presentation at H2Grow.